waya bota now. Ugi bota we say ni wan. Eni ma gwa kan o wa bu e na na. Unda Adam ko na. Etani agun egun aye me na. No de kan. E mata. O de kan. Amen.
Mama.
Awe ojo we awo kagele. Awe ni wan ni rewo. Ma gun kan ya. Udabo na we ni yakia. E ma hold ma yu no kai. Na fi wori emeke na aro oyin no ba yi yedo. Ya na ogun egun ore ma go temege pastor Calvary unamure.
Ibi edunogo me wabi nege na kai wabi dai ho afun igbo sago ya fero oba atokpe
Ise ore ma go temege Victor
Oui bisu gbezo I don't know what I was a mo wa ya bebe nege kai Gbogbo Adamu hena. Owe oven e ko wi ba le gbe. Na la ha gbogbo. Ude ni ma me nu wa de na wa ya iwe ni. No fure arukpo na. O ba atokpe.
Ise me so bo se nge no bi e o. No ri e do ba yo kai. O we do ya fe me jo to wa. O sa no de ma wa ya fe.
Isa.
O ba atokpe.
Isa.
Leni ma gwa kan ni wan. Onda mo no ba na do ku aporopolo oba ewa nu ko geva. Bo da wa la po bo da ri oba. Ebi eso no na gwa boy wa. Okay re ni ma ya fe. Oni eni ate CDA. Ro do ni ona do yu ni bon we ni lele. We we no yini akedomi ewe odon we orewo tayan ri egwa odo yu lame omo ni awe ti o kagele no te wa we ru mi ya zizi o we li lodon we ade o do ye ulame iya awe dion awe gele iya yon ewo so we ro ikwere when ya adole wuyi otonari no ma uwu no ro ni dadoge we no keke na mama e muda se to wa de kun ewo o wa se wa abo wa ina na ta mo ro pa ni ka we ro a o wa so abo wa we o ma we ta me odun we orewo mo ta me loge orewo e na ya fe CDA o ti awa boy wa na wo ma gwa ona ma gwa kai na eniwa o temege pastor Calvary
do mo no wa ibi edunogo me wabi nege kai bi na ka twesi ofun igbo sa oba go wa yaro won me ni ma na eba me ni orunye be yo ogima we eri my why no giver no rekete bode ona uyina ona mo egbo na wona gbe yebe o no rai na wege ojana ari oyi we onyimo eke ne eva ne wopopo pa zenaka tie CDA emi ni agiu emi oza emi nwe ave mi no makeke no ga sunu ne ka sunu wedo o ma gari otone o ma yeke no ave gbe ya laiba oriye ne na ke to gba ona we ma ara dede oni adene okay we ka we akin agbolu na vigo orenre na etia ona we nu yigo na wa gbolu ne owoto we no owa we no so pa ema we sidie ni ga o wa gbolu o wa be boys na ya kan o we do zigi kan wa ke ba po akin agbogba emi kenu o we do zigi ogbogba wa ka me ri ekere bai owo we va onu ye ri bai wa ka fe a we gbe were emi kemi na ka ri wo wa je unye ya wa ka be sin we o wa ro pe nu gbo boy o bo ma se be nu ya sin e bon wa sin na awa aro wa ni wa re o obo kan ri ti egbe ni wa kede ni wa na ikin obo kan e do na pa na ye ya fe ni wa re aba nwuna mai weke swam sion lebote plaster donu mie donu kamai waru 7 ana be to do mie ni wan chema tiwe eni ya fe igo na iga no na do asa igo lu we igo ni okmetenye iga no o ma give ani bu iga bo wa o yare have 1 million ona wari igo ni you were egi say am trip ayika oye no mi we owo igbesi obere digin oni ize fun ni we gbe gadi go be akagele gbe de lori otoni kiyen na ya fe ora asunu medo yo ize no ba na do ko apolopolo ba no oba iwa no give na we na sun ago aso ego ni ya na egbe na oke do ma doge ara ga gbe ana ga gogo o ma ye pe kere na wo mani eri mi na odun we yen we na ogba orebu don ze okagele bagbe na ya agba orebu na ga dole bu we don ba ori nwe na no ba we ni ara ye so pa ni magi be mi na we unyime ogo kagele na gi be zena ona ibi do aho kere do aho ge esidie da sogo e ba ni ma o na tun aka me de na we egbe bi ni e ma be bu oba atok pe
anyway wa he no kai unda awana mwewo na da yi
awe dolo yi
te we na dolo yi na na be do aye o kagele ke be odun we no so egbe bi yen ne o ha mi ke na mu ya unda ihe nu ve ihe ni o me no wo ma ni e me nu ka e ono ve boy te bo ni gbe to lowo ma ho e do iru ya so we bible e ya ro ono vi e bible na o ka le bo e odun we ari fi ari egwa e ma be le li ari na ha we no o ma na o so egbe wo yo pogeba are mo odun we na yo ka e ma ni ile le yan be aro o ka gele uda igba mano uda egele no uda se ti orun to e wo na bi e no o be en we ne e ke na e to se ke na e wese awo no de ba ya wona uda e de ma se ti wa ju wo aberio adu ani nyemaya so ko no do la de awon ma ye ta e ma o ma yunuka e se semesi iya ngona se ya e wo ni aye iya ngona se ya o ye re mo jon we wo karele e soro ni ma se de ye ri odio o wa ro yin odio we o ho ne we e wa ewe ni dado re ga de ni ado vi hen odio we ya ipe pigbe o ko kiana pe na mu emi ni odun we so ma yere odun ewe so wa ye mo odun we ni ana ri odun we be kare le ri egwa uda o se ni awo ni aru oro o te ibizugbe owe ge
o wa ge ohun ogwe hu awe na re miamia e na re fian ba e no mami mo kagele mo dion we na no bana we yin bege arunyi me atosi ni wani bunga anyi ona wo ke na gbuku e wa ona gele mama bamba na nia ni buna ye ni asio ogwe we yeke ke ni ande ba yen gbo emana yan mo ku worion o wa ven bon egbo ma so fa ma yiri hen dega na me wu we gele mu egbe yo ru ya nwini nwina no ma no gbia uporo we no wo pa keke no de ri egbo ma oba pa to pe baba ya me yu la me nu gele ga mo e wo ti we nu gie me ti hin nwina ze be nu gwalo na ye na ni bu de re gbo ni kolo yo pa eyin ayi wa ho ni ado ara iwa mu yupo ni ne owe obazo ma so ma yen se ma ni ke na ne èmi no kan ga no gi ohun yen ri ka ba ma yeye yen we ka ge le ya o li we ma we ro a bible where out of 12 there was one Judah who doni who wa wo ibiri o ka ge le ma mi esu ni we ye ro so abo na vie su hia wo ka ge le ma re who doni ọjọ́ wee amụ ebe ona tawu nu gwedole woni yi owo gi aye ebe na ene ma unu echi ogbo kaigele nda ti igwo ọjọ́ wee re ohino nwa ne eseti alelu ha lelu de nu we ya riere nu ado ani nye ma o we ga di awe o yu nu ga ta urewe ni walu de ekene na laya wi koko walu bo okudo no ka no kwa ni yewodo we bi agun ni munani re uga wo na ga ma inye na so wa ehun aka ya so e oge nu we do ka we o awo ere ba ma ere ba ma ke ma we wa ehun ti gbe udota we otopa ehun otiva e ma hin oni na be la hin odere aga hin ara ni kan wo wa hin awuni e logo but o logo ma ro ga ire adoyi egbo ọjọ́ we ore wo ni egen wa na awe ya odi eke ọjọ́ we han o aga iga wa de odo ọjọ́ we ogima ọjọ́ we do nunu we yi me ma ga we no sebe ni na mu do ni e uni me no gba uni me no ba wi egwa lo hotel na na wo na me ke na hehe o ga manu we o ga mani me e wo o ga lawo da o ga ro e anu da fi wa yo na la wo wo na ki egbe ode no ma gba no ro ni na wo no ba ka oba atope
ise eni wa he no tai wa no da hima na wa ogima so kun yin enu wa yin le so yin wo ogun oba wa hin ogun ewo hin emi no sunu le oto na ki enu wa ne we no kagele we wa we oto na one by two no, two by two no, you know, reaction. I hear no one. Umie bebe, la sane be yone. Uya we yo abo yakyon. We bode. We ege no bere ayakyon. Awo no ani avye bere. Ay avye bere. Ado agwe yo bere. Ezo ilaro. Uboso awata be so no wa ya abo wani. Umego no ya abo he waso abo. Muda aibo wayone agigwoge owani we ebo weye ni usebo nu we ven bedenari ewe adiegwa eni uyaga mojo we ojo we boso ma ere mata no we ini owe rutani ma eye wo de awokagiri soro ye weta awokagiri so wa bun negede ze da nyunyu esi eze ojo we na gba ye wo yu lame yegi se ojo we o wa vie ibi ka so bagbe o vie ni wa so bagbe ni awa ya adu akini uwu no ya se fiara ekelo deri aye no ma keke ni aye ya so agbo de gbo bere lele iyina na ya dole wo yino so pa ọma yedun na we ezo we me ezo na heri egwa edewodegbe ebe na gbere be no ya son ni dadoge he be na ya mi dadogo to he e yaro awona do agun ayo oge wa mu bagbe oke iporo sense o te pastor
domo
fun ayo
edunu pe wa mi ewe onyiwe na gwa kana no mi ewe okagele ihe ido suena inwe oza e o mubori egebo ori ege utedu nunda amaka he doga egbe onyime na no ma deyo no ma heke nunda be ne bo aya dene edo ya fe aji no ja emeweri mago mono ba ne dokwa polopolo ewa no giva ka ewe inwe na yegi gwalo eneri magwa ka ba ma yebi tan we oba nyato ke ma ya se webo ba ya ka we ke ya si gwo popo opa bo te do na ya fe yonya ayi temie ga yodion we yebo no ro pa ebo ga ikwe yo na wodion we na hin ye to bi ebe zo ka gere ni aya nwina ni ga gugun ga ho no eme ni ori elelegbe ebo iri e payari e ma monoba atokpe odion we oge ebo na na hin ke wo kagele no ze no ba tie ulame na ami ke na ulame zebe governor or ulame wo can do take a oath of allege ere bota odo ri o te chief judge areba no do ven we in ado go ba do level yi e governor ni ekina yen do you lam anywhere emi aya do level na yen re ye mare do dia oga be commissioner eri ono o be ya you lam oga be senator or you lam oga be councillor or you lam ami kenana you ya katikati aberi you lam be church ado mi wa be ze be zo we ze na we a pastor no say ni unwe pastor se no da bere o woni ado you lam na ado mi we okpo na mu ejina no aya do level de uki oba uri abo ye oba bo kenana you lam ero ida zuwo dio we o hamwe uwuye egwa ya you lam oni we mwegbe no ayare ya umwegbe no aya fie ebo weri eyo ba bo umwegbe no ya no ke ya gemo ba se o ma weri o ewekin wa ke ko we won e ko we gba we emi oparo o ma mwegbe no ado yare ya ebo o ya you lam no we ya nya ka we ire ni do dole boji ege ni agbe manu salo bo gari eme ni aya do level you know aki o to pa gba ba ibo na iri o boyo na ki to pa gba fa o to ma ka dene iwe na ki iwo lu eri ono aya sa gba fa egeme igi akwe na do migi kanwa egeme igi akwe o to ma ri ni na we gbe lori ekin egeme oni o lame aya bi o boyo bo wa wonu kwe yo wa wonu fie me wori wa we uyi no ba yi wa isebo na ja we yi u ya wo be oni o lame u ve unyanyani ukpa wega ikpa na mire iye keme wegi yawu umuda khulame ni nura ayulame be kotu we omi yaji we kian ebo ga ai moleoki awoma omi yaji kan we mu bible na won bo ulame we ayura wa wonu toge yeme nu do tama e moleki ya we mu e quran yo bo wa wonu toge nu do tama o ka we ko saloboa oni ulame ni wegele sun agui e gbo wa ze gwagwagwa e ko we ye were we nu tara uyere ulame nujo babana enu we yitara o masu no na uze ge afe me weri egba me gi gba onu o ma weri e ma odio we no ma ulame bo ka gele o me mi o me nori e ko oba atope
anyway wa honia odio we wo ka gele no ma ulame no ba e wai o me nu ya ka yeko so pa ka mu we na e me pa nu ya ka yeke bo ba dare wo da la po wo mo no ba wa gidi gan awa we ta me wo ya fe da de wo igwe ya fe na fi oto no ba oba onya to ya fe eso ba se da yo wo ye me mi e ma wo ni ari ene ri no ba so pa aye wo yi ne wo ba nya to goge wa ya be alu e oge ni to wa igwe boyo we yo na we do dai ho me na we ni me wa e ma onu si sunu ye ni wa we fi to gbe mo no ba ne we no jo we nu wo jo we ki we wo we wo ka le we ki we ye gwa u ya uta mi ne we gwa u adam ko he mo na te na ya ma wa na u da ye no pa ya sun e iyan no ma yo kere ga de ogba yi pe ane no jo we wu u ma yo ya ka wo jo we pa na ri ewe yo ogba ipe ane ne wa ike aro ipe ne pisen eso ipe han ye wa mudo yan wa kin lo to aye ni oba ro ya fe we yo na e na ya fe ma o da gu wa gwan da wi wara eni uyo wo to uyo ba orewu e wara eni ni gege te ma ta fio ege bi kan pon ni ma ye benu gbere ọtí mọ ọ̀rẹ́ igbó sàgé bẹ ọpọn iye kọfí àwọn ọwẹ iye ọdún òwe rí sọ ìgbé sọpọ yẹ ké rí wọn náà bẹ jẹ ká mìíràn èsọjà nù eri yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ ìbò ìwò nàti igbó sàgé ló wà dàrí ọ̀rẹ́ nìyà ọ̀rẹ́ nìyà ọ̀yìn apá ọ̀nà tí wọ́n pa ọ̀ka ilé ní ọ̀nà wẹ̀ yẹn ọ̀dìn òwe sọ ègbè yẹn yára wẹ̀ ẹ̀ ọ̀nà wọn náà da yìí nìyẹn ọ̀nà wà láwòwò èmi náà kẹ̀kẹ́ náà rú ọ̀hà rẹ̀ ọ̀nà pa ọ̀yìn sùpọ̀ pààrọ̀ yẹn náà wò gbére ọ̀rìtáyà ni ọ̀tẹ̀mẹ̀ ẹ̀ wò wà dọ́mọ̀ wà rẹ̀ so ọkọ̀ upo ni wonu da ime irene iho ni ari egwa iho ni nili odun we awe ta uki oye wa awun e mo kare le no awun e mo dan we no nya igbo saje ya iwo da iho be awun e mu ne oye egwa ya ye na ere yo ma keke ye o ma we su egbe de wo wa we zekenia oye no u be pagbe ne ndaye ma ewu ama wo dupo ge no dupo gi se we na ze wala ho abe okare le ya fe ni ma wa mu wo ni ma so kwa awe gi o he so ke awe ka we so iya agwalude na ya mo yupore de ni ano o ma sin abo igo na ga ewo o ma sin obo owuyan o he o na wuyan no na ona wi eso wa were awa amohe wa we kan di egwa wa ma omo no ba dole yinu wa ni wa ko egbe eti ma di we ri pe ezo inu po wa e ya gui igo nu wa e ya gui ezo to bi pe ipe ni awa ran e wo ne dede no osu wa ya ma osu wa ya dolo eniye no fi wana owo egbu pe go kwa e onyimedi wareba wahia e wa waro kale ni wari yo o ma si no do be se go e gba ne we ge ni wari yo ne o me ti we to ta eni ya fe e ma ge ni wa abe okagele otebe rie kere yo
mami we ude e ma yebu hu da we na gugun no heme oni o inogun owi ma te gun awe na gun gba ni mi te ya na ya so pin no mi ame ke iwo gbese yen we na yebu de na se de go ma no afi were me bere ewe edona to oye e London e bo ye kwere so pon e ma ni we awe gbudu awe ebo de ro pa yan ayire we no si popo to fiabo una ya vi he ne be egwa uwe ro pa de ebo ware ne iye ke okoke omu ho no okoke omu ho roparopa no ma ero abo ka gede ni ma o so abo ke we gwa ke wo to ne de do ti ara ye ti gba wa ti ojo we no ma no heaven no we bi na we ne we he e dagbo won to ra tan ma mi ma ni ka we oba ro ewe ro oge gbin pa yen o ke we ke no gi wo hu oba atope
edono pebo na la we ni mi aya manedo eyi maji unda o me mata setting you lue o me ogi ya wina uga he we okpa be no dion we yi na mayebu o ki azo ka gele nia yen ga me ke si go odion we wo mo egbe na odolo o me mata we ze bagbe o ga mo fuwe odion we ni hin o be gwalo mo fuwe na o de ba wina tupa unda edo ka ewe omo bi ogba kan odion we wo be ba u wegele mo egbe no ya dolebo ina ba do man we rie yakara do man we lo da wo man we ya wina no we ya la e boni de ya e boni kin ya be no ke no ga ye e man re boni ya gogo aya ni obono wa de do mosa awa to e ya ye umi no kwani o mu da we e ko no we gbe emi nwe emi no ma keke no vi oboyi no lu o ka ge le yawo so pun we mi aye kolo yokma e mi amia we igba ma we ke akin o ke ro kin edion ara mi we we ri esi ko ye mi uyere ubiele yoto wa si ano mo ake ma gbe ake eko gbe ya fi ka ba epe ti o mi ni opa e ke ano e gbera ba na la wo e no so bo mama a ta ile lo mama apa e no so bo maria unda ye ba eke asia no wa be bi e inye danke unyi na dan a re talili we no ba opa no ma eva inye me ga le ni ya so a oba no la o ni ma ga ye mi dan na ye mi dan e ma oba ga to pe
anyway ya iwe oko ye kele ya gban
ma na la mu ge na yito e ke ma gi to pe ge to ko awo ka gele wala wa ki we ri egbe ni wa di ye gbe ya vi ihe ojo we dolewo yi mi no ba kai na mi we okiem so na mu aburo oba to pe
ige to e ka wo ge ite ora fuegbe idioma na la ivie okagele ezukpogeva na vio boyo de wayeke odio okaorite na ya dole bu ni yino do ra osayo oba atokpe
ese mejo tu awo ka o ya fe kadekate o ka unu ame ye e mata no do la ni ave zonu wa we hon biara agbina na bu egwa o sa no gwe to o teme eri ya manu wa ya fe awo ka o ya fe ave edion we ave o ka o dire dade bo ya fe mewe le yema jotu wa we le etiowo monoba o sa lo bo audazi ya jotu wa ya fe ebo wa dunanu wa iyo boni ma wo wa lórí ma supanu wa dole wo yi no ba no ọba àtọpẹ
ise
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Hello and thank you for joining us on today's edition of WIC Women in Conversation. Like I always say, this is a place where women come to sit and discuss everything pertaining women. But sometimes we bring in the men. But most times we bring in the children because the children are our backbone. They are there with us at all times. The men could leave, but the children will never leave us. Anyways, I'm not doing this alone. I'm Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and I'm not going to be doing this alone. I have on my right Mercy. You have seen Mercy's face here before. Mercy and Wedu Igwe. She is the CEO of Heaven. In fact, she had to correct me. I thought it was Heaven. She said no, Heaven. Heaven for Hopeless Foundation.
Thank you.
Like I said the previous time she was here, I said she's also a police officer who is going to get you arrested when you try to talk to this woman sitting here.
Thank you.
Mercy, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And then I also have on my left Gift Okedo. Gift Okedo is she is a renowned banker and a Gen Z. Thank you for joining us. And then we have Mercy. In fact, we have loaded with Mercy on this table today, and we're going to be going home with plenty Mercy. We have Mercy Emmanuel. She is a certified nurse. And the question is going to start with Mercy Emmanuel. We specially asked and begged and pulled her to come here today to talk to us on a special topic that actually disturbs women. This topic doesn't have to do with age. It just comes, and we don't know why. But she has ideas more than us. Let us ask her. Mercy.
Ma'am.
We're going to be talking on menopause.
Okay.
What is menopause?
Well, to a layman, menopause is a permanent end of menstrual cycle.
Permanent end of menstrual
Yes.
cycle.
But truth be told, it's a no. Because medically, most times, a lot of things or a lot of factors could lead you into menopause. And when you treat it, you begin to see your menses again.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I wouldn't say it's a permanent end of menstrual cycle. Menopause is a thing that just happens to a woman or to women at a particular time due to either a lifestyle.
No. The fact that you said a particular time, because it brings me back to the fact that, you know, when we were growing, we were told that menopause was supposed to start from age 45, you know, to 50. But presently, as we speak, it's not like that again. We've had women who had, you know, started menopause as early as maybe
But you heard us say that it's not a permanent end to menstrual cycle.
No, it's
you
not.
could stop seeing your period because of some certain illness.
And funny enough, you could even have those symptoms of menopause.
symptoms.
Sure.
And it's not your time yet to be
Sure.
really.
Yes.
So what's the cause? What
A
would you
lot
say
of
is the
things, as I
cause?
said before, I said lifestyle and health could also lead to that. Do you understand? Some women have this thing, especially if your BMI, that's your body mass
Index.
intensity or intense, sorry. If your body mass is so much where you've gotten to obesity, the tendency for you to get into menopause is 95 or 80, let me say 85%.
Wow.
Yes.
Obesity.
Exactly. Yes.
And then there's some medications that could pull this out.
Sure.
Yeah. And so when you take those
And
medications,
that is why when you go to a doctor, the first thing when the doctor checks you, he'll tell you, lose weight. Because some sicknesses or some ailments in women is caused by their weight and lifestyle.
when you say lifestyle, what is the lifestyle?
You know, let me even ask you a question. So before you answer that, it's always very difficult for people for women to lose weight. Me, for one, I can go to the gym for a whole year and I lose 2 kg.
Yes.
It's so difficult.
There must be an ailment that you've not been able to identify.
Anyway, let me not forget, what is the lifestyle? A lot of women out there will want to know this lifestyle you're talking about. What exactly is the lifestyle?
Do you know that depression could lead you to menopause? Staying away from sex could lead you to early menopause.
Say it loud. Where's the camera, please? Camera? Okay.
Depression could lead a woman into menopause. Staying away from sex early could lead you into menopause.
Women hear that part.
That's the truth.
From sex.
Exactly.
Oh, it's
Wow.
Oh, it hit you.
Are you staying away? Let's know. You know, there are some people in that class. They don't attend class every day. So they used to attend class often. So when you say staying
On a
away,
norm, every woman should have sex at least 3 times in a week.
Can you punch the camera to her,
that
please?
class
Okay, yes, zoom the camera to her.
class 3 times
in a week.
You call it class.
No, that's the class now. You have to go there, enter the inner room 3 times
Some,
in a week.
you know when you say 3 times in a week, some hardly they find it difficult to attend one.
When you have
Once
good
in a
sex,
week.
a lot of
Can we hear
ailments.
from her? Please fire on.
When you have good sex, truth be told, you cure a lot of ailments without medication.
Ha, God, that big.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the truth. And it's a truth that we women, especially most of us that have had children, in the sense, I'm I'm tired. I've had, since morning, I've been so busy. I've had a lot to do. So please let me rest.
Okay.
But you don't know that that exercise could even calm your nerves.
No, I know
Big
that.
time.
I know that is true.
You excuse me. Let the professional go on. Excuse me.
Now, if you're a woman that indulges in alcohol so much, you smoke, you don't exercise all the time. So in short, there are lots of factors. If we begin to go into menopause, is so vast that, trust me, it's not just a one-day discussion that can give a light, a full light to it. So anyone you are able to grasp, just hold it and keep it well.
Okay. Let me go there. What are the symptoms of menopause?
A lot.
Because a lot of women will want to know what the symptoms are.
You just begin to develop, sometimes it depends on body, body system. You have joint pains. You just begin to notice every time I'm weak, fatigue. You know, in short, there are lots. Some women at the early stage of menopause just notice you're not the type that even when you're pregnant, you vomit, but you just begin to feel this nausea thing. From time to time, you sweat a lot. There are many symptoms, a lot of symptoms. You find it difficult to sleep. Insomnia. So, I mean, how many will I mention? How many have I mentioned now?
No, we can't count, but just please go ahead.
Funny enough, menopause also, one of the symptoms is depression. Yeah. It just happens. You can't explain that feeling, but it just comes. You're hardly happy.
Okay, I have had women say they do not have the urge to go to the other room because doctor says it's because they are,
signs of
menopause. How true is this?
They don't have the urge.
Yes.
Because sometimes they feel dried. You get.
Yes.
You will leave this topic for the professional.
No, I am just.
No,
I'm just explaining
Help me
further.
punch the thing to her.
I am still explaining further.
No, it's not that you feel dry. I told you that menopause brings about depression. So it's not that they don't want to. That feeling is there. It just happens. And they just see that. You know, most times you could even be depressed and you don't know you're depressed.
It's true, true, yeah.
And what's wrong with you? I can't really tell, but you're depressed. And that alone, being that is working with your brain, the whole body tends to function that way. So everything just normalizes. Your estrogen comes down, the progesterone runs down. So anything that gives you that builds that dopamine, it's not there anymore. So you just say, I'm dried, because the excitement is not there. You're just not happy because the hormones are kind of reduced. That's the truth. So that's why I said menopause is a topic that is vast than what you read on internet, on what you hear people say. It's cumbersome.
Okay, so how long does this menopause come? You know, we're not talking about age now because you have said it doesn't have to do with age.
It has nothing to do with age.
Yes, you said that even backstage, okay. Now, how long can a woman experience menopause? How long does it last?
Menopause, the natural, let me use that word, the natural menopause steps in. It's for life.
You'll be experiencing all this.
Experiencing it. The reason is because that blood that we see as menses is really, it's like a detoxifier. A woman detoxifies every month. And she doesn't know when she sees her menses. So now you're not releasing that blood. It's
So
just
is
there.
it the reason why? Because I have seen a lot of women, when it's as if they are getting towards, starting their menopause and all of that, some of them will fall sick.
Yes,
Some of them
why?
begin
Why
to
do
complain. So give a lot of
health
health challenges
yes,
and all of
absolutely.
that.
Yes.
Wow.
Because God knows what he did there. When you had this, your estrogen, maybe about 60% when you were still younger and bubbling, your hormones were very okay, and your progesterone very high, 80%. The hormones were just very okay, and suddenly everything falls. What do you expect?
Okay, this is very scary now.
No, it is.
It is very scary.
I don't want to get into
You're
menopause. Sometimes
beginning
when I
to
think
scare
of
me.
the age, because normally you calculate your time of menopause by From the time you started seeing your menses, multiply, plus 35 years.
Okay, it is very scary. Is there any medication that could ease these pains?
Not just even medication, like, is there going to be a lifestyle kind of we can,
Yes.
That could help us, yes.
A lot. Indulge in a lot of things. Exercise, hangouts. Do things that will make you happy. Trust me. Sitting down, most women, women these days, I like the fact that women are speaking out and women are doing things differently compared to before. Our mothers before used to just like sit at home moms doing nothing, and that really cost a lot. That's why you will see then that the men are walking straight and the women, by what age you see them, they are bending with sticks and all that because of, let me sit at home and take care of the house. And their husbands tell them, I don't want you to mingle. When you mingle with friends or you have so much friends, you're going to be corrupted, you will be a gossip and all that. But these days, women have hangouts. Women have a lot of things that make them happy. They go along with friends, and friends that are impactful. Join societies that could help you. You should make yourself happy. You should first and first, in that mood or at that stage of your life, love yourself.
Watching women in conversation is one of those things that will help you enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please sit. Okay, welcome back. We're still here on WIC, Women in Conversation. She just talked about, she was going to tell us about how this pain could be eased. She was talking about doing the things that you liked so much. And then I just said, watching WIC will be one of those things. But behind the camera, one of us actually said, this program, when it's going to be aired, she's going to turn off the gen in her house, turn off the lights in her house, make sure,
unplug the prepaid,
unplug everything, and make sure that her Odogu does not watch it. And I was wondering why. And she said, well, the aspect of the 3 times in a week, I don't think she's in that category. So she's going to unplug everything. But unfortunately for her, I'm going to be telling her husband when she is going to be watching. Anyway, let's go back to you. What are those things we can do that can help us ease this pain?
I decided, I took something up to myself. I told myself, I'm going to be speaking with women and telling women the first thing you can do for yourself is love yourself. If you can learn to love yourself first before any other person. Funny enough, the Bible says something. Love your neighbor as yourself. That means you should have loved your neighbor. Yourself
first
so well. Before
loving your neighbor.
So most times, we women have this thing of my family, my children, my husband, and we're killing ourselves. We don't show concern about our body, our physical body. You'll see a woman is going through pain and her child or probably her husband is going through pain, and then you just say, abandon, forget herself. Sister, sit down, take care of yourself before you take care of them.
Okay, it's Christmas period. What can you advise women to do this period to relax? Because like you said, every woman right now is thinking of what foods to cook.
Exactly.
Christmas
clothes. Is the issue.
Even when the money is not there, you're calculating and planning, up there. What is your advice for women for us to relax this Christmas? What can we do?
Okay, it's not about eating rice. We've been eating rice. Who rice help? Diabetes. Who rice help? Obesity. Who rice help? Cholesterol. Who rice help? Oh my God.
You're scaring me. Tell us what we can do. Tell us what we can do to enjoy this Christmas.
Like we like the rice.
That's the only thing available.
The only thing available.
Yeah, just counting the only thing available.
No, it's the only thing that is,
cheap
money,
and affordable.
And it has even gone down this period.
Yes.
Just tell us how we can. Don't count it.
Why don't we like the truth? Especially when it's got to do with health. And that thing really hurts me because we women take rice. Okay. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Do things differently. It's not just many women, when they are less busy, they just go to social media, sitting down and just watching other people make them laugh. Yes, as much as it is good. What are you learning? Develop yourself. Stroll out, go out, see different things. Those things you've never done. No, there was a time in my life I never walked up to a supermarket to buy ice cream, but I just did it, and that day I felt so fulfilled. So please, something you've never thought of doing, don't do something stupid that you can give account of, but just do something differently. I mean, something that when you do it inside your heart, you will feel that peace. So first thing first, love yourself this Christmas.
Love yourself this Christmas. Look good. Go
Do
get
things
yourself
differently.
ice cream. That's what she said. Get yourself ice cream. And she's right. Some women would rather buy for their children and
And
never
leave
buy for
themselves out
themselves.
of it.
So buy yourself ice cream if you want to take
yourself
ice cream.
out.
Thank you so much for making this a little bit easy for us. But let's leave it at this. Another time we'll continue because I'm actually very scary. It is very scary. Let's go to women in politics. This is when you both come in fully. Women in politics. We're not going to be going into the deep political thing and all that. But let's just look around. Let's use Rita Daniels as example. Rita Daniels, of course, we all know who Rita Daniels is, but just in case...
Regina or Rita?
Rita. So just in case you don't
The
know,
mom, yeah.
Rita Daniels is Regina's mom.
Mother.
Okay, so she just lost her presidency to Abubakar Yakubu for AGM. She ran for presidency and then lost to Abubakar Yakubu. And this is the first time a Northern is going to be a president for AGM. Now, my question is, we know the issues that have been going on between her son-in-law, I don't know what to...
That's what he is.
That's what he is. Her son-in-law, between her son-in-law and her daughter. And then we've also heard the story that her son-in-law was actually the one sponsoring and giving the AGN money, so that their names could be known. Do you think the son-in-law, thank you, but has she confirmed that she's not going to get married to him anymore?
You can't be so
We
sure.
can't be so
Yeah.
sure. So it's her decision. So let's go ahead. Is her, son-in-law? We've not heard that there's official divorce here. Okay, so do you think there's an undertone play here?
This is Nigeria, my country. Speaking from, the fact that we know that either you like it or not, there are some things that we can't shy away from. Having to understand the fact that the place of Ned having to be a major sponsor to that party, you can't deny the fact that there's a fight underground. So, and he also has a major play in that party, and you now want to tell me that there's an opportunity for him to, so to say, show that yes, I am in charge. He would want to prove that. He would want to prove that.
Apart from Ned being in Nigeria,
the patriarchy
in
system.
Nigeria, the thing is, it favors the men.
Exactly.
It favors the men in power. When it comes to being in power, it favors the men. Do you understand? So, yes, she has this underlining to with her son-in-law, but there's always a very slim chance of a woman actually winning when it comes to politics in this country.
How are we going to change this orientation?
The problem is it will be very difficult. Reason, belief system. Why do I use that word, belief system? Religion. Both the Christian religion and the Muslim religion brings down a woman, whether we like it or not. That's one.
Even
then the fact that I'm coming to that. The fact that we're in Africa, women's voice are hidden. It is even now that the women are speaking out. You see the women come out and all that. On a norm, who are you? You're a woman. Just places in the kitchen.
But we had the former president say that, that the wife's place is in the kitchen.
Then plus tradition. And let's be honest, African men have this thing in their head that a woman should just be down while the man should be up. Even when they say this woman has more potentials than them. I have this issue with some people. I don't want to talk. I'm on.
Go ahead.
This thing about women should just be kept in the hidden for men to speak is really beginning to piss me off. Because it is so obvious that a woman has every potential 90% to be able to help us achieve a particular
goal.
project or a
And you now
goal.
push.
And all you want, all in the name of religion, all in the
Ego.
name of custom,
Custom.
tradition, because we are Africans. You now say, no, go and sit down.
You're a woman.
You're a woman. You have no voice. Your voice shouldn't be heard. And why I would not agree with Mercy Igwe about the
Ned, no.
net
It's
thing.
not about
using
the net.
power.
It may not be about it, but it
It's
also
about the
could
fact
be
that
the
she
fact
is a
that,
woman.
no, let's see it from another scenario. The fact that she's been accused that she sold off her daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the past
And the-
AGN president
Actually
mentioned
came out.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
So that alone has the tendency
of bringing her down.
bring her down.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
could use that to play on her.
Now,
So are
that's-
you saying that if there was no clashes between the daughter and the husband, do you think she would have won?
having a
Her
backbone?
chances.
What are you saying?
What
She
her
would have
chances?
won.
She will
Yeah.
emerge
Yeah.
as that. Yes, that's
Yeah.
the truth.
High chance.
She will. She has a high chance because the sponsor of that party
Is in
is her son.
Son-in-law.
Okay, son-in-law.
yeah.
So I was asking, I mean, as women, what do we do differently to try to change this orientation?
do that
Because we
if
have
we can.
very smart women. So why can't they give us chance?
I said African men have it in their head.
No, but all that has to stop.
How do you stop it?
That's what I'm asking.
How long will you fight?
No, we don't have to fight to stop
No,
it.
you have to fight.
Fight who?
Fighting
Who are
is
you
not
fighting?
Who are you
about
fighting?
killing anybody. We're fighting, we're speaking. You're defending something.
You know, because
Proving
we're
right.
bringing,
So
going
you're
to
setting
bring
record
in
right.
Senator Natasha Uduaghan into this now. You all saw what she went through
And still going through.
and still going through.
Exactly.
So for how long? And in the Senate, I think we have just 3 women or
Yeah,
thereabout.
yeah.
How long will this be? What can we do to change this?
How long is forever?
No,
we
it
won't
has to
agree to
change.
that.
That's
We
the
won't agree
truth.
to that.
No, see, I'm this type that is blunt. When we see the truth, we're in Africa. There's hardly anything you can do about it.
No, but I don't want
At
to
some point,
I
it
don't
has to
think-
change.
no, I don't
And you think it can change?
Yes, it should.
Okay.
because we are beginning gradually. It's already
that's
showing
changing
the changes we are beginning to
Yeah,
see.
the changes,
now.
but no, when it
I
comes
think
to
the thing
politics.
But it's growing, unlike before. We never had females in
whether
the
we,
Senate.
yes, yes, whether we like it or not,
that's
if you
because
check the ratio,
we
it will always
women-
be high. Even if the women have the highest potentials, it will never, while we're in Africa,
But we are gradually taking,
it's
for
not
the fact
about
that we are
gradual.
taking
Let's be
steps.
honest.
The thing is,
It will always
before
be
now-
a 90, even a 90-10. It's even, I'm talking of 95-5.
before
do
now,
that.
before
Yeah,
No,
now,
but that's the
before
honest truth, though.
now- No, I think before now,
Because
we
even
don't
women, you are fighting. You, in your community, how many women will want to fight with you?
True.
Oh,
True.
Because when
fighting
Natasha
women.
had problem in the Senate, none of the women
The
came
same
for her.
women will tell you, Madam, go and take care of your home.
Because we
take
have
care of
been
your
made
husband.
to believe
That
and
is
understand
exactly
that
why I
it's
said
our-
belief system.
So where we should pick it from,
No,
I think
where we
it's
should
from our
say
younger girls.
changing their
Start
orientation.
building leadership mindset. Yeah,
Exactly.
helping them to understand that they can be who, they have the capacity to be able to deliver the needed change that we need in a time like this.
And also, we also build it in a man that's
And let them
You
know
are
that,
always
yes, allow a
ahead.
woman to fly.
so whether you like it or not.
No, we allow them. No,
You
No,
don't
we
tell
allow
your
them to-
boy that he's always the head. No.
You let them know.
We are all-
They
all
know
of
it
them
is a
are the
natural thing they are born with.
See, this thing you're talking
Even when
about.
a boy seniors a girl, he wants you to
Yeah,
respect
I
him.
think they give.
It's
that
a
ego
natural
comes
thing.
from birth.
Have you not noticed when you have a boy,
When a boy seniors
child,
a girl,
you do
or
him
when
like
a
this,
girl-
even
When a girl
at
seniors
a
a boy.
little,
Seniors
at
a
that
boy.
little, at that tender age, try it. A newborn, a baby boy, do him like this. A girl will bear it, she won't cry, but a boy will cry.
Why?
That thing is there. It's inborn. I'm a man.
You mean it?
That's why he's crying.
That's why it's
He
crying.
doesn't. He's just trying to tell you, I don't like that thing. How would you do me like this?
I don't understand.
No.
I do not understand you. And that's why I said leave menopause for now because
Okay, I've digressed again.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think the thing is, we as women should know that we can do this. I think growing up, or our mothers have put it in us that, listen, this is your place.
The men's word.
This is the man's world. Your place is here. Don't aspire to go
be
beyond that place.
Yeah, we talked about in one of our episodes, we talked about a male child and a female child, and this is playing to that again.
Yeah,
A male child is specially given attention, especially in the Igbo land.
So because they tell us as a woman, you have to endure.
Not
You have
only
to
in the
keep
Igbo land,
quiet.
even in the
it's everywhere in
northern
Africa.
in the north.
So you have to keep. So I think the thing is now we have to start telling our younger generation. It's awareness that we can do. Yes.
This is going to have a part 2 because we have not come to the end of it. There's going to be a part 2 to this. So we're going to come back to the studio again to continue this so that we can educate all the girls out there. We need to be there for ourselves. We need to speak for ourselves. Yeah, sure. But before we go, 1 minute before we go, they've just told us that our time is up. Before we go, there's a personal income tax, PIT, that will be taken off on the 1st of January. How serious is this tax? I do not even understand the tax. I don't know what the tax is all about. But is it actually going to be taking place from January 1st? How serious is it?
The federal government has been, the jingles have been going around and everything that from 1st of January 2026, there's going to be this tax, and it's, according to the news, that it's going to be very serious. There is no way we'll be able to maneuver through it or something. So everybody's going to be paying these taxes. So we should get ready. Let's get ready.
Are you scared again?
Are you scared?
Because like every topic that we've talked about.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared because there's going to be tax for fuel. There's
Yeah,
going to be
tax
tax
for
for this. There's going to be tax for that.
Are you sure there won't be tax for you sitting down there?
Well, until then. Anyway, we've come to the end of today's episode on WIC. I'm very sure we had a fantastic time out with the nurse in the house, letting us understand what menopause is. And some of us are very scared, very, very scared. But let me let you know that we're going to bring her back to the house for her to continue the conversation on menopause because I didn't let her land. She's going to land in the second episode. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming, and thank you for coming. And let me let you also know that by next week, we'll be having a special edition for Christmas, and we're going to be having a guy in the house with us. Until then, see you next time. I'm Patricia Gables.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Hello viewers, welcome to Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji, and it is that program that gives you and I opportunity to talk about some of the trending issues in the country and how it affects us as citizens. So today, we're going to be talking about the withdrawal of police personnel from very important personalities in the country and how it's going to be affecting us as individuals, or better still, how it's going to impact us as citizens. And then again, the debates on legalizing gun ownership. So let's go talk to some persons and hear what they have to say in regards to this topic. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji.
The Nigeria security architecture, I think it is a very, very wrong approach at this time. The way you talk about developed countries and thinking of how police operate, the environments are not the same. First, we do not have good roads. That when you call for police in an emergency response, if it's like in the developed countries, you see police appearing within minutes. You hear of cases of assassinations in places like America. It's only a matter of days they will find the killers of those people. Those are not the situations in Nigeria. People kidnap people in their houses, people kill people on the way, they don't even know who the killers are. The only thing too that also makes some of these people not to be on the road is the simple reason that when they know that there are escorts following some VIPs and some people on the way, they know that it's possible that at some point they will see unexpected police presence. But when they now get to the point where they now say, no, they cannot go with police and then the road is free and all that, you are only inviting terror back to us. If I'm traveling on the way and I know I'm licensed to have a gun in my car, some other persons are coming, and maybe we run into hoodlums, and they know that out of these 20 cars, there's a likelihood that 15 to 16 have arms in them. That will also create that sense of security for the people that are involved. So I just think that it is, yes, the idea to say let's have police at different points is there, but the architecture and infrastructure to support such an idea, we don't have it yet. You don't have drones flying everywhere. If you are overseas, you press a button in your house, they know it is emergency. The police will come, condone of your area, and the people cannot even escape. The police right now, as they are, first, there are no vehicles, they are not well equipped, so how do you even do it? I think that the decision by Mr. President needs to be reviewed.
I see it as a right development based on this issue that the president has made concerning police should be withdrawn from notable personalities that are in our society. You discover that for the police to be able to combat insecurity, we have less police in the society. Most of all these notable personality, you just discover that one person will be having 10 police. 10 police. If one particular person is having a police, about 10 attached to him, and the common man has no security to be attached to him, he has no security to be attached to him, then what is the fate of the masses? But to my own take, with this direction, this step that the president has taken, that all police official, army, and the officials should be withdrawn from notable personality, is a welcome development, so that these officers will be able to go to the city, go to the street, go to the rural area to be able to combat these bandits. Because if all this caliber of men, notable personality, are be giving policemen policemen are attached to them, it will not be a wake-up development. But if they withdraw them, everyone, all hands will now be on deck to fight insurgency, to fight bandits. But when these men are secured, they will feel less concerned about the masses. I believe that with this step that the president has taken is a very good step so that security for lives and property concerning the common man will be appreciated. On these aspects, it has advantage and it also have disadvantage. It is good for people to have self-defense against this insecurity. But the other way around, when every man is given that license to get a gun or harm himself against attack, sometimes most people will not use it for self-protection, but rather they will begin to use it for destructive activities, like going into using it to embark on armed robbery and different. If somebody offends somebody, he can just bring out his gun and do killing. That is why it will not be encouraged. But the only advantage for the government is that let them employ more hands. Let them get more securities, people, recruit them, train them, tell them what to do, the rules and the dons that will govern their security apparatus. All these things should be put in place. Then with more and being employed and well paid, I believe that with all this, they can be able to contain this insurgency and bandits in our country.
We all know that the constitutional role of the police is the protection of lives and property. And like the president has rightly stated, the protection of lives of Nigerians are very paramount. And like the VIPs are still part of the citizens that the police is constitutionally empowered to protect. But you also realize from where the president is coming from, these VIPs form more or less like less than 10% of the larger population of Nigerians. And in that light, he feels that more attention should be given to the masses, to the larger population of Nigeria who are now faced with the challenges of insecurity, while also trying to address the manpower need of the Nigerian police. So in that regard, I totally support that directives that all available manpower now should be channeled towards the protection of the majority of Nigerians outside the VIPs that took a chunk of that number. Looking at on the rights of Nigerians to own guns, I still believe that Nigeria is not yet ripe enough for such. Even in countries where they have such policies, they are trying to go back. If you see what's going on in America now, they are even trying to look at gun rights laws to see how it can be reviewed. So it's not a policy that has worked or that has been sustained in even where it is currently in force. So for Nigeria, it is not just our only gun that will solve the problem of insecurity. I can tell you, with the kind of anger, with the kind of issues we have now, if Nigerians own guns, they will be using it to settle personal scores, not even the insecurities now. So that might not really solve the problem. I think solving the problem, we need to go into community policing, volunteer security, seeing how well we can domesticate security, make security the duty of everybody, not necessarily a centralized arm of government like you have the centralized police now. So with that, I believe we can substantially bring down, if not to a barest minimum, the current challenges we have now. So it's not really whether we carry guns or not that would solve it, no.
It is a very good thing that the president is actually looking at how he can, curb security by having a lot of, security personnel on ground. But, you know, if you have to fight insecurity by creating another level of insecurity, that's a very big problem, all right? Yes, we know that the VIPs have a lot of this, you know, security escort with them. But if you look at this person too, they are human beings. And, you know, somebody who has that kind of, you know, level of position requires some level of security, you know, around him. So for me, I will not, you know, totally say that it is okay to withdraw all the, you know, security personnel from the VIP. No, I do not think that's the best way to go. Instead, I think they should look for a way to have more persons in the force, in the military, in the police, and every other security agencies that can help, you know, in this insecurity. Because the VIP are human beings. The right to own a gun, I really do not think that Nigeria is matured for such a thing. Yes, we have that in some developed countries like America, but I do not, you know, advise that such law should be put here in Nigeria, because a lot of persons are going to take advantage of this particular, you know, situation, and they use it to do other very, very, you know, malicious activities. So I do not believe that Nigeria is ripe for, you know, self-ownership of gun at this particular point in time.
Insecurity in Nigeria has eaten so deep into the life and well-being of Nigerians. Like in the area of business, it has affected us a lot. Like, for example, those our mothers who travel to village markets in this season of December, where they travel to buy plantain, yams, and others. We see many of them were unable to do this because of the insecurity. And that has also affected their own family, because they will not be able to provide for them because they were unable to do their business the way it ought to be. Like those of us in the real estate sectors, I think it affected us the more, because this is one of the most funny December I've ever experienced, whereby our brothers and sisters in diaspora, they are scared to return home to celebrate with us. And after they have saved this money, and they buy property at the end of the year, so that at least they will not count on one thing that they have achieved. But this time, many of them, they give up. Instead of coming to Edo State or so or Nigeria to buy property, you will hear them saying that they want to go to places like Singapore, places like Spain. They will tell you the money they will use to buy property in Abuja, like maybe 350 million, 150 million, 200 million, is enough for them to get property in Spain. And that property in Spain will give them high return of investment than the property in Nigeria. And another thing that affected those in diaspora and the VIPs, let me use that word, very important personalities in our country, is the new law that has been passed by the president, that police personnel should be withdrawn from this set of persons. And you know, the current situation of insecurity in Nigeria, so these persons, they will not be free to come in, because it's as if them coming in, they have signed their death sentence because the security is a threat to them. And at the same time, the police personnel that would have been of assistance to them to guide them is being withdrawn. So it's just as if they want to jump into a hot fry pan. So these ones is what stopped them from not coming to Nigeria, and it affected our business a lot. So those persons we are all to care for, these things restrict us to do a lot for our loved ones. Because if you don't sell property to get money, so there's no way you are going to spend money. So if you check, though we are having traffic and all these around, but the truth is that the well-being, the lifestyle of these our citizens is being compromised, because insecurity has cost them a lot. If the guns is being legalized to every citizen, it's going to cause more havoc at this initial stage. So I believe instead of legalizing gun to individuals, let's recruit more local security personnel that understand this terrain of this environment, because a stranger will not know my community more than me. So if they empower these personnel, give them good sophisticated weapon that they can use to withstand these perpetrators, the criminals, it will be able to at least help us a lot. So owning a gun or legalizing gun to Nigerians, you know, Africans, there's a way we think. Even some of the trained policemen that they are handling weapons, we see what happens after some of them have taken what they are not supposed to take. After they get, when their adrenaline get high, when they are angry, we see how they misuse the gun. So now legalizing gun for a trained person, a civilian, is going to cause more havoc and disaster to us. So I'm not in support of that.
While the opinions of our respondent varies, and some are saying that the statement by the president to withdraw police personnel from VIPs in the country in order to combat crime, some are also saying that it is not a welcome development. But in all of this, the security of citizens and properties should be a priority. That is what people are clamoring for, and it is something that should be done in order for lives and property of citizens to be secured and for security to be guaranteed. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji. Many thanks for watching.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
Ojo de aṣáájú ẹ̀, ọ̀pẹ̀ ọ̀sán pẹ̀.